If you love playing MTGO, please make sure you check out my sponsors in the description below. Mana Traders, I've got a sweet discount code. Just head there and you can start playing whatever deck you want. Hey everyone, Matt from Total MTG here, and welcome to the first deck tech of the week. Hope you all had a great weekend. I'm keeping on with my rotation proof series, and I was looking at different tribes in Standard that would, be kept after rotation, and I come across pirates. Now, when I searched up some cards, I realised pirates, actually, you could make a pretty good aggro deck out of pirates in the really good colours of red and black. Red-black aggro is obviously a very, very strong deck at the moment. But obviously the red-black aggro deck is going to be losing some very important cards like Bomat Courier. What else does it have? That's Hazarat. That's going to go. Chandra's going to go. So this is my form. It's a bit, it's on the sort of budget side. Red-back pirates, 25 creatures in total. So let's start having a look at them. So we start off with a 4 of Daring Buccaneer. This is a 2/2 for 1. The additional cost is paying 2 if you don't reveal a pirate. Now, all our creatures are pirates. This is hopefully going to be pretty easy for us to do to get a turn 1 Buccaneer down if we have it in our hand. And then we've got a 2/2 for 1 straight down first play. If not, we do still have another 1-drop, which is a 4 of Fanatical Firebrand. This has haste, really nice. You can attack in straight away. Or perhaps you're on the, you aren't on the play and your opponent plays that turn 1 Llanowar Elves to really get into that turn 2 Steel Leaf Champion. You can tap this straight away, destroy that Llanowar Elves, and if nothing else, you are going to slow down your opponent. We then have a 4 of Direfleet Captain. I love this card. This card can get really out of hand. It's a 2/2, but whenever it attacks, it gets +1/1 till end of turn for each other attacking pirate. Now, obviously, like I said, all our creatures are pirates. So you got we've got a couple of hasty creatures down there. We do, obviously, like I said, the Fanatical Firebrand, and we've got Captain Lannery as well. So this can come down and automatically pump straight away. Now, if you've got a second Direfleet Captain on there, they're just going to obviously bounce off each other and just pump each other up. And these creatures will have to be dealt with. Direfleet Captain is a definite win con if left unchecked. Another Direfleet we've got a few Direfleets in there because most of our pirates, they've left in Direfleets. So Direfleet Poisoner. Really good card. Combat Trick Creature card, I call this. It's a 2/2 that has flash, so we can put this in at any time in combats, ready to block creatures, anything like that. It's got Death Touch, which is very, very strong. So it will trade off, with any creature, obviously, that's attacking on the ground. When it enters the battlefield, target attacking pirate you control gets +1/1 and gains Death Touch until end of turn. So if we want to play this, obviously, when we're attacking, and opponent, we might be attacking with a smaller creature, a larger one. They let the larger one through because they want to trade off with that smaller one. We can then give that +1/1 and Death Touch. It's a nice little combat trick and will potentially get rid of a really big, strong creature that your opponent will have. Like I said, we've got Captain Lannery there steering our ship for us. Captain Lannery Storm, it's a 2/2 with haste. Works well with the Direfleet Captain as well because it can come down and pump that up straight away with obviously attacking as aggro does. And this makes a little treasure artifact token. So treasure, pirates, it has to be in the deck. You can sack these treasures to give it +1/+0 if you want to end of turn. Or you can use it potentially to pay in your second main phase. You want to play another creature and then obviously not pump it to make it a 3/2. You can use it to maybe cast another creature. We then have Forerunner of the Coalition, another 2/2 pirate for 2 and a black. So many cards from Rivals of Ixalan here. When it ends the battle, you may search your library for a pirate card. So it comes in as a 2/2 creature for 3 and lets us go and tutor out a creature. Really, really good. So we go to get our pirate and then we get to put it on top of the library. So obviously it doesn't go straight to your hand, but it's still a very, very strong effect. And when another pirate enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. Forerunner of Coalition is just such a sweet card. When you think for 3 mana what you're actually getting, you're getting a 2/2 creature. You're getting an effect where pirates enter the battlefield, your opponent's just going to drain your opponent. And you get to search for a pirate as well. Very, very strong card. We have that as a 4 of. Then we have another Direfleet, the Direfleet Neckbreaker. Attacking pirates you control get +2/+0. Very, very sweet card because it doesn't even need to attack for this ability to obviously trigger. This can literally just be played and then other creatures can attack in and they all get +2/+0. That is such a strong anthem effect for us and it's in there as a 3 of. We're going to go to the spells now. We have 12 spells in total. All the numbers for all the list of the cards is obviously in the description below. You can click the link to the deck list and it'll take you across to my sponsors, Mana Traders, and you can have a look at what the full numbers are. But we have a 2 of March of the Drowned. 1 mana sorcery. It works really well with the deck, which is why it's in the deck. The choose 1 return target creature card from your graveyard hand. But what we're doing is returning 2 target pirate cards from your graveyard hand, because all our creatures are pirates. So for 1 mana, we're going to recur 2 creatures back to our hand, and potentially that might be what we need just the next turn, just to start attacking again, pumping the creatures, get your dire fleets back, and just winning the game. Little combat trick we have in Buccaneers Bravado. The theme of this deck, I mean, all the cards are actually on theme with pirates as well. Buccaneers, March of the Drowned. It's just really, really cool. Thematic deck, I really like this. Target creature gets +1/1 and gains first strike until end of turn. Or target pirate gets +1/1 and gains double strike. Imagine putting this on a 6/6 dire fleet captain, or or any one of your creatures if they're getting the +2, +0s, anything like that. Giving it double strike and +1/1 could honestly win the game if it's left unchecked and not blocked. Yeah, we don't have ability to give trample, but hopefully with enough creatures on the board, there's going to be one little pirate that gets through that's just big enough to win the game. We then have Lightning Strike. We got 3 of them. Early removal for us to potentially get creatures through, or 3 damage to the dome of your opponent, obviously aiming it at Planeswalkers. And then we have a little bit of card draw in Tormenting Voice, because we can actually discard a card, because we got March of the Drowned to get a creature back if we need to. So Tormenting Voice won't obviously hinder us too much by getting rid of a creature, because we can potentially always get it back as well. Our last spell is a 3 of Fell Flagship. This artifact vehicle, if nothing else, is just going to sit on the sidelines and pump up our pirates. It gives all pirates we control +1, +0. They don't have to attack or anything else, it's just basically just going to pump them up a bit. When this deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card. And the crew on this is only 3. 3/3 for 3, pumping up the pirates. It's great for the deck and fits in very well. So we're going to get to the land base now. 23 lands in total, starting off with a 1 of Arch of Araska, because we're going to hopefully get the blessing and help us. That'll, give us a little bit of extra card draw. We then have 4 Cinder Barons. Now with Guilds of Ravnica coming out, we know that Shocklands are coming back, so Blood Crypt, you can come in here, but for the time being, as it's a rotation-proof deck and we haven't got that yet, but that will be a simple upgrade. We will have 4 of Cinder Barons. We then have some basic mountains and some basic swamps. And then a 4 of Unclaimed Territory, where our creature type will obviously be pirates. And we can add 1 mana of any colour to this to spend to cast a creature spell of chosen type. We've got 25 creatures in there. Unclaimed Territory is a good land for this deck. So before we get to the sideboard now, obviously this deck is an aggro deck. It's a tribal aggro deck. We want to be playing, lots of creatures onto the battlefield and attacking them with as many of our other, anthem type creatures as we can. You want to win quick with this deck. You really, really do. We got late game, we haven't got a much late game until we go to the sideboard, where maybe we can bring in a little bit more of sort of controlling sort of creatures and then bide our time to attack in. But it's it's an aggro deck. Aggro decks do what they do. They win quick, win fast. That is what we want to be doing with the pirates. So go to the sideboard now. We got a 1 of Deadeye Tracker, just a 1 of this human pirate. It has the good ability where we can attack opponents' graveyards. And it gets to explore as well, which is really good because you reveal the top card of your library. You get to put it in your hand if it's a land. If not, it gets a 1/1 counter. But the ability we've really got this in there for is hopefully, to attack our opponent's graveyards. We can disrupt their hands with Kite Sail Freebooter. A 4 of this is in the sideboard. You enter the battlefield, it reveals, a target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land. You get to exile it until they get to remove the Kite Sail Freebooter. Plus it gives us a flyer as well, which is really helpful. 3 of Duress, more hand disruption. You can see the sideboard, we're coming in, we're playing maybe, Planeswalker decks, something that's really hard for us to deal with. Duress, Kite Sails, they can all help with that, and then just leave the rest of the pirates to attack on the ground. We have a 1 of Smelt, which destroys target artifact at instant speed. And then we have some more removal in a couple of Moment of Craving. That gives us a little bit of life gain as well, really, really strong. -2 till end of turn. Now obviously this is worked on a bit of a budget, so if you want to add Vraska's Contempts and stuff like that in, you can. This is obviously just worked on a little bit of a budget, like I say. A 3 of Fiery Cannonade is there because it does 2 damage to each non-pirate. Works well with the deck, obviously, because we're all pirates. So it's not going to do any damage to us. I can sweep up those Llanowar elves and stuff like that and just stop people from attacking. Or any 1-drop, 1 toughness or 2 toughness creatures. This will sweep them all up. And the last card in the sideboard is a 1 of Murder. destroy target creature, instant speed, 1 double black, really nice card, and I love a bit of murder in my deck. So there you have it guys, the first rotation proof deck of the week. It is Red Black Pirates. Now if you love tribal decks, you're going to love this deck, and if you play a bit aggro. Now I'm not saying this is going to be as strong as the Red Black aggro deck that's just basically been steamrolling standard, because this is on a bit of a budget, but it's a little way to take forward if you do like playing these types of decks. It's a way to go forward and carry on playing it. It's going to be a fun F&M deck, and you'll be able to pick it up for like minimal amount of money, which is really, really good. And I know that appeals to a lot of us as well. Now I want to say thank you to everyone that's entered my 4,000 subscriber giveaway. I will be announcing the winner this Thursday. 3 winners in total. Thank you so much for your support. Do you know we're nearly at 5,000 subs and I've just done my 4,000 sub giveaway. So big thank you. And of course there's going to be another sub giveaway coming soon. So if you are new to us, hit that subscribe button. I do a minimum of 2 videos every week, Mondays and Thursdays. And then when I can as well, when work permits me, I get another video out on Saturday occasionally as well. So plenty of content for you to watch. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch the video. And I will see you this Thursday announcing the winner of the giveaway. And probably a sweet little deck tech as well. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your week and I'll see you on Thursday.